Love is blind, but what if it's blinding you from the truth? My name is Natalie. I'm 33, and I work as a school counselor just outside Portland. I never thought I'd be telling you my story, let alone like this. But here I am, and maybe it's time you heard it. I wasn't looking for love when I met Ethan. Honestly, I wasn't even sure I believed in love at that point. I was focused on my career, my art, my life. And then, like a quiet storm, Ethan slipped into my world. He wasn't loud or flashy, nothing like the men I had known before. He didn't overwhelm me with attention. He was just calm. So calm that it felt like safety. He listened to me. He supported my art. He said all the right things I needed to hear. In just 6 months, we were married. I know, it sounds fast, right? But there was something about him, something that made me believe he was it, the one I was meant to be with. He bought us a cozy cottage in the woods. We called it our little world. He worked from home, and he rarely left the house. At first, I didn't mind. It felt like the perfect life. But then, something started to change. One night, I woke up around 2:13 a.m. and noticed Ethan wasn't in bed. I thought maybe he was just up getting a drink or something. But when I went to check the kitchen, it was empty. I checked his office door. Locked. His phone was gone too. I didn't think much of it at first. Maybe he just couldn't sleep. Maybe it was nothing. But then it kept happening. Every few nights I'd wake up to find him gone. No explanation. He'd say, "I couldn't sleep," or "I just needed air." But the excuses didn't add up, and I started to worry. Then came the noises, whispers, clicks, almost like typing. Fast, frantic typing. I thought I was imagining things at first, but it kept happening. One night I decided to follow him. At 2:09 a.m., I saw him slip out of the house. I waited for a few minutes and then grabbed my coat. I followed him, barefoot, heart pounding in my chest. He didn't know I was there, walking behind him, in the dark woods. He stopped at a shed behind the property, one I didn't even know we had. Inside, I saw a strange blue light glowing. I crept closer and peeked through the cracks in the door. What I saw inside made my blood run cold. There were multiple monitors, flashing images, hundreds of images, of women, some smiling, some candid shots. Others, clearly unaware they were being photographed. Folders were labeled with names I didn't recognize. I stumbled back, and a twig snapped under my foot. Ethan's head whipped toward the door, and my heart nearly stopped. I ran. I ran back to the house, locked the bedroom door behind me, and pretended to sleep when he came back, acting like everything was normal. The next morning, I couldn't shake the images from my mind. I had to know more. When he left for a run that afternoon, I grabbed his spare keys, went to the shed, and let myself in. What I found was worse than anything I could have imagined. There were journals, color-coded and labeled. Each one detailed the life of a woman, where she lived, what she liked, and how she died. One journal caught my attention. Amanda L. It was filled with sketches, hair clippings, and news clippings from missing persons reports. This wasn't obsession. This was something far worse. I grabbed everything I could, pictures, notebooks, hard drives, and I ran straight to the police. But when they searched the shed, it was empty. There was nothing left. The hard drives, the journals, the photos, all gone. Even my fingerprints were erased from the shed. The police stood there, confused. Ethan stood calmly in the yard, sipping coffee, like nothing had happened. He even told the police, "Natalie's been under a lot of stress. She's been having episodes again." The police turned to me. My body went cold. I'd spent 3 days in Shady Pines Psychiatric years ago after my mother died. But that was supposed to be sealed. How did he know? That's when I realized he planned it all. Every single part of it. He wasn't just manipulating me. I wasn't the first. But maybe, just maybe, I could be the first to escape. 6 months later, I'm living in Colorado. New name, new job, a new life. But sometimes, I still feel eyes on me. I still sleep with a bat under my bed, always listening for the sounds that used to haunt me. Because some men, they don't kill with knives or fists. They kill with charm, with secrets, and with love. If this story gave you chills, you're not alone. Many people wear masks in relationships. Not everyone who says "I love you" has pure intentions. Stay alert. Trust your instincts. And never ignore red flags, no matter how good it feels. If you've experienced something that made you question everything, share it in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that uncover the dark side of love and the light that follows.